Day. Now, it helped the Beatles on their way to international stardom, but the famous Craven Club in Liverpool is now facing financial ruin because of the coronavirus lockdown.
The owners of the venue have warned they're losing £30,000 a week at the moment and have already had to make 20 staff there redundant, as Breakfast's Jayne McCubbin has been finding out.
The Craven Club is the most famous club in the world. The place is packed, people listen to the music. It's hot, it's sweaty. When this all happened, I mean, you're thinking, how are we going to continue? The thought of the Craven Club not being here, that is inconceivable, but it's a real threat. So this is it. Welcome to the Craven.
I like it, I like it.
It is an institution, today empty, and at risk of staying that way.
And I like the way you tickle my chin.
How scary was it when all of this hit and you knew you just couldn't carry on?
It was very scary. It's costing us to not open £30,000 a week. We can keep that going a bit longer without reopening, but then our reserves will be gone.
This is where legends were born. Famously the Beatles, but not just the Beatles, countless bands over 63 years. Outside today, John Lennon looks onto a Matthew Street still COVID quiet. Roberta is here from Rome.
I like Beatles very much.
Have you ever been in the Craven, Roberta?
No, never.
Was this going to be your first time?
Yes.
Oh! Give us a twirl, Riley, in your Beatles t-shirt. Riley is here from Essex, proof the legacy of this place touches even the youngest generations. How much of a fan are you, Riley?
You see that?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Probably bigger than that.
Bigger than that?
Bigger than
Get
that.
out of town. Do you want to start a rendition of Hey Jude?
Na, na, na,
He
na,
had hoped today would be his very first visit to the world famous Craven Club.
Hey Jude.
Can you imagine a world without the Craven Club?
I cannot. No. It's like the earth is built around it, not the Craven Club is built around the earth. Na, na, na,
Yay!
Jude.
Round of applause for Riley! Since this place opened in 1957, it's closed and reopened 5 times. But no one could have foreseen a global pandemic threatening its very existence. 20 staff have been laid off, 20 more jobs are at risk, and of course live music venues across the UK are struggling right now, but few have the cultural collateral of this place.
I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna find her.
People will be writing about the Craven in 100 years' time. It's what Shakespeare is to Stratford, it's the Craven is to Liverpool, and they will be talking about it. And this, unfortunately, will go down as a major closure.
But not the end.
Absolutely,
You don't think?
No, absolutely not the end. We've got to be positive. We've got to be positive. We've been taking small steps, and we'll continue. And with support, we can take bigger steps. And we are keeping very positive.
Got to.
Yeah.
You gulp then.
Did I gulp?
This is a perilous time for all live music venues.
See you
Take
soon.
care.
Bye.
But there are people around the world rooting for this one. Jayne McCubbin, BBC News.
I've never been there. Have you?
Yeah, I have been there, yes.
Is it as tiny as it looks?
Yes, it's you sort of have a vision of what it might be, and then
Right.
it's nothing like that. But you do. I know it's changed a lot over the years, and it's been rebuilt using some of the original stone, as Jane was saying there. But it has. It's definitely got.
Atmosphere.
It's got atmosphere.
Has it?
There's a real sort of vibe in there. Yeah.
We'll be talking about it a little bit later. Now, what may be the highest temperature ever reliably recorded on Earth? 54.4 Celsius, 130.